Black America, we got a bootlick problem.
Now available in paperback and e-readers, John Haynes, Taking Care of Business. The man who rules the world breaks in a brand new partner to help him take care of business in this action-packed, all-new John Haynes series adventure. Get John Haynes, Taking Care of Business at paperback and e-readers at online booksellers everywhere.
On Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, your Rihanna went out here and disrespected the memory and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King by posting a picture of him on her Twitter with a mouth full of gold teeth. Now, your Rihanna probably thought that this would be a way to get attention for herself, and she probably thought bad publicity is better than no publicity. But this type of disrespect to one of our civil rights leaders is something the black community needs to push back against, and we, as I see it, need to punish these entertainers for participating in. Now, a couple of years ago, your Nicki Minaj went out here and disrespected Malik El Shabazz, Malcolm X, by posting a picture of him where she called him a looking N-word. And sadly, the black community did not go out here and set a boundary for how our elders and our leaders were supposed to be reverenced and respected. And that is why we saw Rihanna go out here and participate in disrespecting Dr. King on the day we're supposed to be celebrating him. Because this gesture by your Rihanna was not an expression of respect or honor. No, it was a disrespect to one of our civil rights leaders. And while I have my issues with some of these civil rights leaders, I still can respect them going out here and fighting for civil rights, and I can stand up for them going out here and standing up for us. And again, this right here is throwing up a middle finger up at Dr. King, presenting the same type of mockery that a white supremacist would present as related to the image of Dr. King. Because what your Rihanna did is no different than what a Ku Klux Klansman or one of these white supremacists does whenever they get a hold of some Photoshop and some images of black people. What these white supremacists do is the same type of mockery where they'll try to graft in gold teeth into the mouth of a Dr. King because they see all black men as nothing more than black brutes. And that's what this image that Rihanna posted on her Twitter is really making the statement, that all black men are nothing but black brutes. And what's really sad is you're taking one of our great civil rights leaders and you're putting him in the exact same box that you would put one of these ghetto thugs. And that is an insult to the memory of one of the men who marched and protested so that you could have the freedom to benefit from all of the rights that we were denied in this country. Because your Rihanna, a foreign-born black, really doesn't understand how bad things were for foundational black Americans and how our rights were restricted in this country. And again, she's sitting here participating in the same type of behavior that your white supremacist participates in, mocking our leaders. And what's really sad is we've got a whole group of black folks out here who don't really see how your Rihanna's behavior is no different than a white supremacist and no different than a racist. And that's why they're not really saying what needs to be said or holding this woman accountable for just participating in some of the most reprehensible behavior that anybody could go out here and participate in. Because again, when I look at that image, it takes the image of one of our great leaders and one of the people who, again, fought for your civil rights, and it just disrespects it in the same way a racist would do it. And she's sitting there thinking that this is okay, but we in the black community have to let it be known that this type of disrespect is unacceptable, and that's why we, as I see it, need to go out here and start going after these black entertainers and what I call the Bootlick class, because your Rihanna, by participating in making this image on her Twitter, basically has shown us all she is a black bootlick, no different than the other black bootlicks out here. And the problem we're having with the Bootlick class is the Bootlick class believes it's okay to disrespect black people to gain white acceptance, and that is unacceptable if we're going to move forward as a people, because if we don't set a boundary for how we are treated and how our icons are treated, then everybody will believe it is their right to disrespect us, and we cannot allow somebody to go out here and disrespect us. We have to go out here and set a standard for our community, and that standard is you're not going to go out here and disrespect our icons, disrespect our elders, and disrespect those in our community who have gone out here and made sacrifices for us. No, you're going to, if you go out here and do these kind of things, we're not going to support you. And that's what black people need to come out here in force, and shutting down your Rihannas and your Nicki Minaj's by not buying their products, not supporting their content, and going out here and making it where they economically suffer for disrespecting us foundational black Americans, and disrespecting the image of our icons, the image of people who are our leaders. Again, I don't agree with a lot of Dr. King's as related to the integration and many of the things that he wasn't talking about as related to black empowerment early on. But the whole thing is that this kind of disrespect, it needs to be pushed back on, because when it's our people going out here and disrespecting us, that allows the white supremacist to believe that it's okay for him to disrespect us. And when you have people like your Rihanna, these bootlick class blacks, going out here disrespecting our leaders, it just says that it's okay for them, for the white supremacists to come in here, because these people are acting just like the white supremacists and to participating in the same behavior as the white supremacists. And again, we have to hold these people accountable, and the way we hold them accountable is by holding our wallets and putting these and making these people go broke, because if they're going to go out here and disrespect us, they do not deserve any of our dollars. Now, if you want to see me make more videos like this, you can donate to my Patreon, my PayPal, or my Cash App by clicking the links in the description box. And if you want to pick up some of my positive black fiction on the SJS Direct imprint, you can find those books on Amazon.com in paperback and Kindle format. You can also find them on Smashwords, the iBook Store, and Google Play. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe.
Now available in paperback and e-readers, eSteam Cancel Vacation. Hell's aspiring angel takes on a social justice, social media mob looking to cancel her in this all-new eSteam series adventure. Get eSteam Cancel Vacation in paperback and